Hey guys, welcome back to Minecraft, and specifically the Hermitcraft server. As you know, things are hello kitty. Things are taking shape. We've got the sorcery thing on top of a pedestal, which I don't know, and we've got a pumpkin, which I believe is false, and the balloon is Mr. Mumbo, and I'm not sure what else. Sorry, I need to murder the cat because he's eating my headphones. And I'm not sure whose that is. XB's is the orange and blue house. I want to say that's Tango. I'm not sure though. I actually need to hook up my microphone onto a little thing just to stop the kitty getting it. I don't know whose this is though. Anyway, I have been busy. I've just come back from a mining trip up at the thing. I was actually after the white stained clay, but since I was mining the red stained stuff anyway, I figured I'd be okay. I'm doing the white stuff for reasons. I'll show you in a minute. I'm just going to go and get some food and then I'll show you what I've been up to. Okay, since I'm geared up, and I say geared up, I've got stuff. I've got some stuff. You know, not a huge amount of stuff, but some stuff. Right, I need to go all the way to the bottom because in this cave down here, I have, I claimed an area, sort of like episode 2. I built a minecart track to that area, just quietly, and I'll see you when I get over there. And here we are at our secondary base where we're going to build the dragon. What I want to be able to do is to, and this is where it comes out. That's why I took the little detour, because I was like, hold on, there's lava there. Right, so dragon going up there. And down here, I want to make the dragon temple. Now, what I always build in circles. I don't know why I build in circles, but I pretty much always do. So I figured out what I would do is I would sort of try to be more angular, and I figured that's more of a trick. I want to do sort of like like an obelisk type thing rather than a circly thing, and I figured this bit would be a square. As you can see, I've built a little farm. I've got my sheeps already, my sheepies. In fact, my sheepies should probably be white because I want to make this out of white stuff. By white stuff, I mean probably diorite and wool. And I've got some quartz, and I've got some, let's make some carpets so I can get in and out of this pen. Yeah, so I've got some quartz, I've got some, I'm quite near a snowy biome, so I can probably make a snow generator over there. So yeah, this thing is going to be a white sort of monument down here with a spire and a dragon up on that mountain there. Actually, what I've got the feeling is his feet are going to be sort of like on either side, and then his tail shall curl around, probably coming into this part here, around the mountain, and then wings. It's a big project. I never do anything small. I should always do smaller things. I should start by doing smaller things. Right, so I need to make a mine so I can get diorite. I could go back all the way to the mesa biome, but I'm not going to. Okay, so here's the thing. I want this giant sort of square plinthy type thing. I know that's not a thing. I want it. I want it to come out from sort of here-ish, sort of this level, and be like and massive. And then I want from this terrain, so it's sort of cut into the mountain a bit like is it Orthanc? No. Is it Minas Tirith in the Lord of the Rings movies? It's one of those ones that is sort of cut into the cut into the rock. So what I want is it's not going to be particularly wide. I'm thinking maybe 15 or 16 blocks for this like square tower. I haven't decided if it's going to have like a minaret type roof or is it just going to be like an obelisk. But it's going to be cut into this plinth, which means I need to figure out the relative widths of everything. The relative widths. So I am going to sort of plot out the next part of these this multi-stage building, I suppose. Okay, so that's the square tower that's going to go all the way up into the sky. And out here, I'm figuring that the actual main building is going to start about here, which means I need to pull down, and considering I want the main tower to be sort of the base of it to be this area, I'm going to quickly decide how big I want to make this, and then I'm going to take down the ground. I should probably enchant my shovel as a thought. Maybe I need to take this. No, I just need to make it wider. Okay, right. I'm gonna do a thing. Okay, so that's sort of the layout of the building. It's gonna have like columns and architecture, so it'll go out a bit wider on each side. It sort of skirts the mountain there, and it sort of will go under, so it might cut through. So yeah, that could be interesting. So now I need to sort of level out the playing field, as it were. Okay, so I've cleared out the area apart from the farm area, which I will need to put probably over there somewhere. And I've added a little base here. Now, I'm a bit dubious about this. I mean, I think it is going to have to be like white. But what I wanted was, I don't know, let's have a look at the polished. The polished is I mean, it makes a good accent for it, I suppose. I suppose if that's the way we want to do it, as an accent. But it's much cleaner than this one, so maybe. I don't want to do checkerboard patterns, but maybe the middle part of this. Right. Let me sleep, and I'll explain what I'm going to be doing for the next few minutes. Come on, sleep. Come on, server, thank you. I want to put my patron symbol sort of in the center, but I want to make it subtle, so you can only see it really if you look at the center. So I'm thinking maybe for those of you who don't know my patron symbol is basically the old resistance symbol for I'm a nerd. I realise this, but I kind of want pillars up in this thing as well. So what I'm thinking is having the symbol small and in the centre, maybe not even as big as, maybe as big as that, and then having the circle around it, but I want it subtle. So I'm thinking maybe the polished diorite for the symbol, and then the rest of the floor in like the regular diorite. Of course, I'm going to be wanting sort of pillars sort of up this side, so I have like little areas to go off, and maybe do sort of like a little archway thing and sort of have it. If you've seen like old chapels, they have sort of like the central part, and then they have like the walls, which you can see through with glass, of course, because you would. And that's GLaDOS. Meowing. You alright, baby? Yeah, I'll feed you in a bit. I'll feed you a bit more in a bit more, which was where my brain was going. Okay, so I think I'm going to make the symbol first, and then that way I can just fill in around it. Maybe I should make the symbol out of quartz. Okay, so that's the sort of outline of my patron symbol. Now I'm thinking that the central floor is going to be polished quartz, and sorry, not polished quartz, polished diorite, and then we're gonna have, oh, we're gonna fall to my death is apparently what we're gonna do, and then sort of we're gonna have, we need lights, so I need to figure out a way to get lights into the center. Maybe I need to put something here which is lit up, and then I can just do the things down. But you know, for now, we'll finish the floor, and then we'll have a look at the pillars and all the walls and stuff that I want to do. You know, I'm not sure I like that. I'm sort of reminded of the old Zelda games, where you had like the cartoon. Oh, the 8-bit stuff. I don't want the floor to be... Ooh. Well, carpet doesn't melt. However, maybe... I want it to be more subtle than that is the issue. Now, doing it in regular diorite would be more subtle than that, but I'm not sure it works. And I know that works better than the regular diorite on its own. Can I do this in snow? I think I probably am going to have to. There's going to be a lot of snow blocks used in this. I like building with snow. I mean, I'm not Zul'jin kind of level of, you know, using it as detail. But I could be if I wanted to. I couldn't be. I really couldn't be. We might have to use wool. I could use. I could just use carpet. But I don't know. I like the crunchy sound you get when you walk on snow. Okay, yeah. I think I'm going to use snow as the backdrop. So I've got that nice subtle interplay of white on white. Okay, I like that a lot better. Seems a little bit more crisp and clean, and it's much more subtle. So I need to figure out how I'm going to incorporate the who was it that called it then? The dirty wool, which is what this was described to me by, I think it might have been XB, but so yeah, I need to incorporate the different textures and the different colours of all the different white materials to make this tower, but I think the bulk of it will probably end up being made in hello kitty, made in snow, because that seems to work. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest of the floor, and then we might figure out some wall-y type structures. Okay, so I have done the floor, as you can see, and I've been playing with a few ideas. I'm trying to figure out like columns. Now I like this thing on the bottom. I do think that it probably is going to require a base or a pedestal of quartz stairs. I was thinking about doing a spiral, but the spiral is a bit thick, a bit like me at times. So yeah, I'm gonna fiddle with it a bit more, and I'll show you sort of the idea that I've got in mind, because I actually have an idea. I know, shocking. I'll see you in a sec. Right, so that's the image that I've got in my head about this thing. These pillars that come all the way, and they do just sort of skirt. And I was thinking about having like these archways between the pillars. These pillars are going to take a lot of mining of quartz. A lot of mining of quartz. In fact, that's pretty much the job at some point, just to get, because I want these things. And in the centre, to get a little bit of natural light in here, because I don't want to do torches the whole time. Because I'm going to do glass panels in the ceiling. What I was thinking of is just throwing some, I wonder if I've got some. I wonder if I have got some. I don't think I have. But I have these giant pillars sort of flying up to the sky, and then having levels where they have like netherrack inside them. So I was thinking like the next level would be sort of, hang on, I'll show you. I'll show you where my brain is going. Sort of like that, which means that I can shove a piece of, for goodness sake, a piece of thing here and then have the netherrack on top and have another flame closer to the ceiling. At least that's the thought, because I do like the polished diorite in this sort of, you know, impressive marble stroke quartz stroke stuff. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it there for today. I've been Zombie Cleo. This has been Hermitcraft, believe it or not. I know, shocking. Class dismissed.